Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to your world of magic and miracles, where you are positioned to travel further into the world of your Creator. Wow. As Rumi wrote, the fact that our heart yearns for something earth cannot supply is proof that heaven is our home. I like that. As we listen to Simeon's most recent message, we experienced and felt newness in so many ways. And here is just a very, very small portion. Firstly, there is an essence within the delivered frequencies that is more than just a feeling. It's a physical thing, and it enables most people to gather support for whatever they wish. And it gives strength to the physical being as it develops new ways of achieving whatever it is that is needed over the next 100 years. There will be continuous updates, but for now, the field that you encounter has more depth and feels more solid. Just like courage feels solid in the physical being. But right now, as we subtly deliver this new vibration and attempt to describe a few things that will change, we are at liberty, ready, to reveal that we've moved closer to your physical world than we ever have before. Both the fleet and all support structures that envelop many different parts of the universe have been relocating gradually for a long time. But now that the feeling of connection is more physical than it has ever been, it's easier for us to move all the facilities closer to your world to give much better support over the next few years. But the development that is to come needs solidarity in the feelings and the structure of everything about your world. It needs to be a known part of your being, of your awareness, and of your life in and above the physical world. To this end, we transmit what is a feeling that has physical matter within the vibration. It's a complex arrangement, but it provides a link to all the worlds, much like a framework of infinity, of infinitely fine fibers that develop as they move into the scenic areas of your universal acknowledgement. Even though there is much more than what you can see in the universe, it is disjointed in your physical world. It appears if you look. The feeling appears if you change focus. And when we all connect, it all comes to life. But our purpose now is to make sure that it stays alive, even when you're not focused, so that it is the same as a gentle breeze. It's part of the continuous feeling of life, and it comes from the outer reaches of the universe only to settle itself to where you, as an individual, can feel safe and secure and not know why. As that feeling penetrates the source of everything, each person will start to respond with that marvelous feeling of transmission that comes from each person because you feel safe. Safe is a key word. If the mind is not engaged with impending danger, it has no brakes to operate and stop your vehicle from advancing and growing. That mind will stop us dead in our tracks. So it's obvious that the most effective controls used since kindergarten, or perhaps even before, have always been behave or else. Terrible. Or do as I say. Don't listen to poppycock. In other words, your heart. Those were very strong, and we were very little. Thank you, Simeon, for recognizing our signature as it stands in front of us and is our connection to all that is, without having to follow any rules or framework within which to live and have our being. The next key word is calm. This was delivered to me directly. So first we have safe, and now we have calm. Most of you know that I cherish my correspondence with Simeon and encourage all of you to realize that he is a friend to all of us, and you can write to him too. He will answer. Just this past Thursday, I poured out onto the page all the chaos I had been witnessing in the world from our safe sanctuary up here with Robert. And here are Simeon's words, right out of my journal. There. Okay. I've never done this on a broadcast. I didn't even read this to Robert until yesterday. Dearest Simeon, I long for your words. And he wrote, constancy is what is being called for at this time, with no dipping into laxity. You are being tested, and the calmer you remain, the surer you can be of a just outcome. On Saturday, I will be bringing concepts never seen or thought of before. There will be more deep breaths available and understanding at levels never reached before. Wasn't that our experience yesterday? And he added, just keep enjoying your position of being a love center and continue to enjoy your newfound calm and deep love for Robert. We love and support you always, your loving friend forever, Simeon. Right there. We can share these. because together we're connecting. Yeah. I'm reminded of Robert's telling us of the child who runs into the wall, falls down, picks himself up, and runs away to play. In contrast to the child with an hysterical mother who runs into the wall, hears his mother screaming, begins to bleed as she rushes him to the hospital. We, in some way, have been programmed by the media to prepare for chaos. If we can see that, we are free. And I'm so happy to spread this around. So we have safe and calm. And you heard David's potent message. You are taken care of. I read that last week. I feel that I should ask David's permission to share his words in print if you request it. Because all I have to do is just think of the title. You are taken care of. That's so wonderful. And we can say that to each other to remind us. I just wrote and wrote and wrote all morning. I was so excited. I've been excited since yesterday morning before the broadcast. But aren't we all? Now, I have a grandson, Jason, and his twin sister, Nina. And I have experienced their connection, their communication, and powerful love. Did you know that there is, and now I'm going to read this because I found this, I got so excited. There is a real and sensible twin aspect in everyone that can be switched on and off depending on what each twin decides as its destiny. This twin aspect is complex beyond all understanding and is displayed as a one or two-sided connection between people. You don't have to be twins. Beings, entities, beliefs, and any number of combinations that allow communication beyond the level of normal understanding. This is a hidden world, which is responsible for the well-being, sanity, and companionship needed for the existence of every human being. And yesterday, Simeon said, you will not be left alone to figure things out. You are taken care of. And he goes on to say, this unique connection is available to everyone, and it is what's sought after in every relationship. It is not limited to one connection and has nothing to do with our present understanding of relationships. You can have a twin aspect connection with your car, your friend, your higher self, your lower self, your leader, your country, and so on. And each one of these will enhance your life and deliver energies and support from numerous directions without question or limitation. The more we discuss and discover this hidden world, the greater will be the possibilities in everyone's life, and the easier it will be for everyone to discover magic and miracles. I thought that was wonderful. I didn't know I had a twin aspect. But then again, I guess there is a response. You could go this way or you could go that way. One's a response, one's a reaction. No, we determine what we want. And that's in our purview. That's what we can do. I don't want to miss anything here. There is so much. That. Okay. I think I lost a page, which is the problem, but not really. Just bear with me for a bit because I have a treat for you. Here we go. With every word I read, the world of magic and miracles is being brought into clearer and clearer focus. And it's this focus that I celebrate in being able to share it with you. Your dependence on magic and miracles, in other words, expect magic and miracles, and you will discover the joy that they bring into your life and the exuberance that cannot be touched by any of life's programming. Now, and this is almost, I take this as an order. And I say it because I have experienced it all. Okay. Now is the time to delete the constricting database of life. And you will reveal to yourself many new freedoms. Now, I'm just not talking from the top of my head. I am talking from my very own experience. And if you go back in my journals, it's all there. When I first met Robert, the relationship was just starting, and you're being your charming self, and whatever happened reminded me of something wonderful that happened before. And after a while, if I ever resorted to telling of an experience, he would say to me, "Yes, you told me that." I thought, okay. And do you know, it wasn't until very much later that I realized that every time I was reminded of something from the past, I dragged us both to that location. And what was dropped, forgotten, left abandoned was the present moment. I have since realized there is nothing more precious than this moment right now. Don't let anything get in the way, and just accept the magic of it, count the miracles, and be the joy that you are meant to be. That's very important. Because no matter what we speak about, if we kept being reminded, now the mind is a wonderful thing. It's terrific. It protects us. It protects us from burning our hands on a hot stove, not getting run over in traffic. It keeps us safe. It keeps us aware. But it does not know the unknown as we do. Thinking back, well, I don't want to think back. I don't want to give you any experiences from the past. But waking people up is extremely important. And that's what I think I've been trying to do my whole life. Don't let anything get in the way of celebrating all that life is. And what life is known by your presence. And just speaking about joy impels me to share a sparkling experience I had at David's last broadcast. And it sparkles. And the title of it is Sparkle, Sparkles, and Color. Sparkles and color. We are traveling beyond the speed of light, leaving a bright trail of sparkles and color. We are the trailblazers on the earth plane, and we will do the impossible. It is the doing of the impossible that demolishes the old. It is not through fixing or fighting with the old. It is only through surpassing it. Wilbur and Orville Wright ran ahead of the problems of slow transportation and changed the world. They had to leave the constraints of the current structure and thinking to produce something outside that structure. With the assistance of our galactic friends who have moved as close to us as they have ever been, we will now, if we do not look back, bring forward the impossible. And this impossible will render what is currently possibly obsolete. This will be done without a word spoken against what has been delivered as the truth. All science, mathematics, and engineering have led the way in the great promotion of limitation because we agreed with their formulas and laws. But now we will only agree with what comes from the world of magic and miracles, where there are no rules and no laws to limit us or control the magnificent power and brilliance That is our nature. What is ahead of you is extraordinary. What is behind you is obsolete. And you stand in the present moment with the power to choose. I tell you that what is behind has a level of comfort and seems like the place where all your dreams can come true, because that has been the structure that this reality was built around. And your dreams coming true were programmed to be things like getting a beautiful home, a beautiful car, a beautiful partner, living on a beachfront or in the mountains somewhere in nature. But what is in front of you, yeah, is so far beyond those thoughts. Those dreams are the prison cells that have kept us from the power and freedom that are our true destiny. You can take yourself and all of humanity and to the stars, to the home of your origin, where you know no lack, and your experiences only reflect the power of your freedom. Never do they have an impact on your happiness. It is only in the present moment that you are able to choose the past or the future. And the only thing you need to do is decide, and it will happen. That's how powerful you are. And when you decide to choose the future, you will once again travel beyond the speed of light and leave a bright trail of sparkles and color for all to see. That's it. That's David. He captures it for all of us. Your sparkling presence here with me today has been felt and known that life and all its beauty has endowed us all with confidence and the capability of our essence being connected with our galactic brothers and sisters throughout the universe, and so much more. Thank you for being here with me today. I've loved every moment of sharing with you. This has been quite a ride. And in 2 days, we'll have Genya's sparkling presence. So until then, and forever, I wish you a perfect life, perfect health, and a magical future. Thank you.